As the sun sets over the desert dunes, another world quietly awakens beneath the sand. This is a land where heat dominates, and only the smallest, smartest predators survive. Among them is the golden scorpion, small in size, but deadly by design. She grips the tiny cub gently and slips into a narrow passage, chosen for silence and 2 clean exits. This place is unfamiliar, but quiet matters now. Quiet means warning. Quiet means time to think. A sharp scent cuts through the dust. She stops instantly. Porcupine. The smell is fresh and strong, not old, not distant. Her head lowers as she reads the ground carefully, nose tracing lines written in soil. Broad tracks cross the path, heavy drag marks where long quills brushed the earth. Small dry droppings confirm it. The animal is close. Wind agrees with her nose. The porcupine is nearby, and that changes everything. A porcupine near a den is serious danger. One mistake can end badly. Its quills are hardened hair with backward barbs, built to stay once they enter flesh. A strike to face, paw, or throat can cripple even a honey badger. Wounds fester, infections grow, survival becomes uncertain. She lowers her body, claws spread, muscles coil. Distance is measured, angles are judged, rules matter here. Never touch the tail, never rush the rump. The cleaner approach is head and shoulder, where quills are shorter and control is possible. Scrub ahead stirs slightly. Something thick turns. Spines rise and rattle, a sound meant to stop thought itself. She holds her ground. Weight shifts forward. Eyes lock. The space between them tightens until breath and dust mix. The fight begins without sound, without warning. She circles, and the world shrinks into a ring of dust and breath. The porcupine turns with her, always presenting its back. Spines lift like a moving wall, a barricade that walks. Every opening she imagines closes with a sharp pivot. She presses in and meets a sudden shove of quills. A grunt escapes as she twists inside loose skin and tears free. She circles again, faster this time. Another rattle, another violent jolt. Spines drive into chest and throat. Keratin leaves a dry taste. Each breath burns. Each step grows heavier. Quills ride along her back and ribs like cruel cargo. A small sound slips from the porcupine. Surprise, not fear. The reply is a full-bodied drive, blunt and forceful. She widens the circle, then tightens it, reading weight and balance. The porcupine answers every angle by turning its armored back. It advances and retreats with stubborn precision. The clean line to head and shoulder never appears. She feints low, commits briefly, and meets another slam of spines. Again she twists free, skin sliding where bone would break. The porcupine suddenly breaks from the circle. Armor thinned by effort, it runs with stiff, urgent steps. She stops. Chasing now costs more than it gives. Quills stand from her shoulders and ribs like rough stitches. She sits back and begins to work them loose. Incisors comb methodically along the grain of loose hide. She rubs against roots and packed earth to grind stubborn barbs down. Some fragments remain, buried deep. Each stride becomes a negotiation with pain. Her jaw sets. Focus does not fade. The porcupine stops at distance, half-turned, watching. It reads the line she has drawn and finds no advantage left. Armor spent will spend again. It turns away. The rattle fades into cover without a backward glance. She follows only far enough to fix the boundary. The den behind her remains hers, unchallenged. Slow strokes ease the itch. Rough bark finishes the work. No quills remain. If fragments linger, they stay unseen. The air shifts. A low hum replaces silence. Around old wood, a restless shimmer appears. Here, a long story resumes between honey badger and stinging guardians. One side drawn by sweetness and rich brood, the other bound to defend stored labor. This contest is measured in nerve and endurance, not speed. The first hollow offers only anger. Bodies rush out. Stings prickle the muzzle. She backs away without drama and lowers her head to read again. Heavier scent trails spill faintly across bark and soil. She follows them to another trunk where a narrow seam breathes sugar, a wrench, a tug, a loud tear. Pale comb falls and breaks open on the ground. Defenders pour over her at once, needling exposed edges. Eyes squeeze shut, nose tucks in, lips fold tight. She works fast, takes what can be carried. Pain is endured, delay is not. Wax breaks. Syrup floods her mouth. Soft bodies follow. Another clutch taken. Concentrated food invites concentrated defense. Losses are accepted. Repairs will come later. The honey badger is a small carnivore built for persistence. It lives alone and travels widely with tireless steps. Its skin is thick and loose, allowing escape from grips. Forked claws dig through soil and wood with speed. The nose reads tracks, burrows, and moving air. Rodents, birds, eggs, roots, fruit, and honey all count. When a scorpion is found, she pauses, then strikes decisively. Some venom lands. Pain follows. The meal continues. Information matters as much as food. Routes are marked by scent and memory. Not every search ends in a chase. Silence and stillness often beat speed. She chooses another trail that promises more. Wisdom is knowing when to turn away and live to hunt again.